What's going on, guys? So today I'm bringing you guys my Terrible Tornado Hellish Blizzard deck profile, the Epso Sisters. Um, I got first place at the rare battle. I've been doing really well with it. Been topping a few of the rare battles, and I played against two Garous and two of the green Saitamas. I feel like the green Saitama matchup is really good because they just want to stall and you can rest their big guys and going for damage, as well as do big pushes. And Garous, a toss up, you just have to outplay them. This deck's a little bit difficult to play, but it's a very good deck. It's a very fun deck. I definitely suggest playing it for these rare battles and from then on as well. So let's get into it. I'm gonna let you guys know what I would change and what I think of the deck or the text in here. So first we have 4 of the Terrible Tornado steps. We have 4 of the other Terrible Tornadoes. You just want to keep your names up. You have 4 of the zeros for the Hellish Blizzards, and then 3 of the 1-drop Hellish Blizzard. This one I've been thinking of playing 4 of and cutting this down to 3. That way I still have the same number of zeros and ones, but this one's a little bit more impactful because it can search for this one or the color trigger. So this can get you into your double energy or your color trigger, or if you're opened up, sometimes it happens where you open up with too many Hellish Blizzards and not enough tornadoes, or vice versa, and this can search for whichever one you need. But most of the time you're gonna have more Hellish Blizzards than tornadoes, so having a card that can search them instead of just drawing a random card is pretty nice in case you draw too many of one. So for another Terrible Tornado is the 4-drop. This is actually, I think, the MVP of my deck. This card, if you utilize it correctly, it can do a lot. It helps you get over big bodies so they can't just block. For example, the green Saitama, when they set up their Silver Fang, that's 45. You can just rest it and attack with everything, and you're good. As well as if you have something like this in the front, and you rest this and then you raid over it, then it just rested something for free basically, which is fantastic. Then for the other Hellish Split, so that's all the small ones. Now for the other Hellish Blizzard, of course, is going to be the raid. Raid's crazy. Draw 2 every time. Yeah, not much to say there. And then the 3 of the Terrible Tornado lets you play the event for free. If this lives more than a turn, or you have 2 in hand and you can get the free events going, it gives you so much advantage that it's hard to lose from that position. Some of the events that we play are gonna be 1, Let It Go, just to close out the game. If I see this at any time other than late game, I just throw it into the sideline. You can always get it back with the Hellish Blizzard raid, but you never need this early. You just save it for the end game. This one, I always want to see it early just to have access to it. Same with this, you just want to have access to it. So just if you see it early, you can pitch it to the grave or to the sideline and keep it there. Or if you draw it later, that's great too. And it's an active trigger, so all in all, it's a great card. I want to bump this up to 3, but I just don't see the room because you want enough names to be able to hit off of the Esper Sisters. Obviously, this is a +1 searcher, so it's very important in the deck. Plus, if you get the Terrible Tornado, it's a free event, so then you get a free +2. You get to add the raids or the little ones, so it's just whatever you need at the time. So definitely at 4, it's fantastic. Wouldn't change that. 4 heroes, obviously you get to another action point, and with this you get 2, which is just nuts. And then the special, of course. So these are all of our events. You can play them all for free, obviously. With this, the only card that I kind of changed that I was thinking a lot about was the Saitama, this one right here. I'm thinking about playing the 5-drop Saitama, and I just took it out recently just because I want more Terrible Tornado cards to raid over. It's not bad putting it in there, but I feel like this without it, it's more consistent because you see this too early, the Saitama, and you're not dropping it, and you want to make sure you have everything set up So having one is fine, but I felt like just having more names is just better. And then, like I said, if I were to add another card, it'd be maybe one of those. But there's nothing I would want to take out. Like you want the names to be able to raid, and you want the names to be able to search off the Esper sisters to get that value. So yeah, like I said, my matchups were round one. I played against Green Saitama. I was still at 7 life when I beat that one. It's just you just keep pushing and resting their big guys, their Silverfang specifically, and you get to search for your special in this deck with your color trigger. You get to search for this, so you hit the king as soon as possible, and then you're golden. Like there's not much they can do. You just keep attacking. Then Garou, just grind them out, and then my third match was against another Green Saitama who I also beat. Like Green Saitama was a pretty good matchup, and then finals was Garou, which was my brother who was playing, who also won a event last week with it. So you can see that deck profile. I'll link it below. But it was a very good match to finish it off. I went 4-0 in the tournament, and yeah, I'm gonna keep playing this deck even after the rare battle, just because I think it's one of the best decks in the format. And if you guys have anything you guys would change or anything that you think I missed that I should add, let me know. I can maybe consider it. But right now, this is the deck, and I'm looking to fix it a little bit, but I just don't see much that I want to change right now. So yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one.